What's up, y'all? This your girl, Miss Maggie T, with another edition of Lush Buzz. If you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But definitely want to go ahead and get into this story about Bobby Brown Jr. Now, Bobby Brown Sr. made a statement: "Please keep my family in your prayers at this time. Losing my son at this point in our lives has devastated my family. There are no words to explain the pain." And I can imagine the pain that he is feeling. Now, before I get into the story, we now know that Bobby Brown Jr. was following in the career path of his father in the music industry. He was one of the two children from the 11-year on and off relationship between Brown and Kim Ward that ended in 1991. Of course, he later married singer Whitney Houston, the latest and the greatest. And Bobby Jr. had a single named "Say Something" that he released back in September. And with that being said, I wanted to kind of break the news about, of course, he was found dead in his home in November. And now at that time, there was no investigations, no nothing, no arrest made. It was listed as accidental. But autopsy recently came out that he actually died from a toxic combination of alcohol, cocaine, and fentanyl. And of course, this is not the first time that Bobby Brown has lost a child to the same fate. You know, Bobby Christina was pulled off life support following a bathtub accident in 2015. She too had cocaine and alcohol in her system. And then, of course, Whitney, the latest. I'm going to say that all the time. I miss her dearly. She died of a drug-related death as well. She drowned in her bathtub, and then she had cocaine. And that was a contributing factor to that. Now, that was definitely an ongoing investigation surrounding those two deaths, and it actually came to the blame of ex-fiance Nick Gordon of Bobby Christina. He was never charged in the case, but Gordon was found responsible in a wrongful death civil lawsuit in order to pay $36 million to Brown's estate. And actually, I didn't even know this, but he actually died at the age of 30, January 1st, 2020. I didn't even know that. I knew it was been quiet lately. I guess since that happened, he was ordered to pay up. And I know that he was on Dr. Phil's interview, and he looked distraught. I'm not going to lie about that. He looked like he was strung out then, to be honest. It definitely looked like he wasn't handling it all too well, you know. So, but after the autopsy kind of broke, sources say that investigators interviewed Bobby Jr.'s girlfriend, other witnesses who saw him before his death. Of course, and they were also told that drugs or paraphernalia was not found at the scene when his body was recovered. So now this is a drug-related triggered criminal investigation. Criminal. I said criminal. You know what I mean. Of course, his drug-related death raised a lot of red flags with the police, which is exactly why they opened a criminal investigation that are now in the hands of the prosecutors. Law enforcement tells tell us the sources that the LAPD began looking at this as a possible crime pretty much from the outset due to the fact narcotics were involved, not to mention the specific type, Percocet and Coke. And officers quickly caught on to the drugs after talking to people that were around Bobby shortly before his body was found. Of course, they are told that cops know street drugs like that are often cut with fentanyl, which is cheap and easily hook users. Of course, sure enough, that turned out to be the case for Bobby Jr. In that test, indeed, he had that substance in his blood. Now, the case is now in the hands of the LA County DA's office to determine if criminal charges should be filed or if the case should be kicked back to the cops for additional investigation. But here it is again. Here it is again. And like I said, Bobby Brown is definitely feeling the pain. And I can't imagine what he is clearly going through to lose two children of the same fate and his wife. And his own self. He had also dealt with that addiction problem. And, you know, he could have suffered the same fate. Thankfully, he got himself some help and got clean. And I'm hoping he's remaining that way. But things like this are, of a tragic event, I do hope that he's seeking some help somewhere to kind of cope and deal with it. And he also reach out to his other children, because it's definitely something going on within this family, and they're not able to cope that well with life's challenges and things like that. They chose to go to drugs and things to mask what's going on. So I feel like a family counseling of some sort. I know they got the money to do so, but it's celebrities, they do what they want to do. But hopefully it comes out, this investigation, and at least they turn it around into something to teach people about drugs and things like that, that it's bad. It's definitely bad, and it might not affect you right away, but it can make, cause you to lose your life, especially at the lethal dose of what you're putting in your system, mixing things and things like that. It's sad. It's clearly sad, but just wanted to shine a light on that investigation. Now, of course, I'll give more details once they come out, but it is what it is, people. So let's just, say a prayer for Bobby Brown and his family as well, and the siblings that are survived him as well. We hope for the best, man, over there. I just hope there's nothing else going on, because it just seems like it's just the fate right about now of that family. But that's all I got for you guys. Until the next time, it's Miss Maggie T. Like I said, it's an edition of Lush Buzz. And check us out tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. We have another episode, and we will have Miss A to B joining us for that episode. Haven't clarified what the topic is going to be about, but we will definitely announce that soon. Look out for the advertisements about that. And I appreciate you tuning in to the next time. It is Maggie T, and I'm out. Peace, people. Let me know, and drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about this and everything. Wow. That's all I got to say. All right. Peace.